Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hope you guys can see us.
Hope you're there. You might not even be there. If you're there, say
We're
something.
A little late. We're like 2 minutes late.
Had a little trouble, but we got it. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. It probably is. Destiny Rad. Hi, y'all. Can you see us, Destiny? Hi. Hi, Jennifer. We're out here in the jacuzzi because we can. We're going to go back and forth a lot, so just know trying to make everything work. Let me get caught up with comments here in just a minute. If you see them, Rhonda, start responding to them.
Okay, hi Jennifer, hi Destiny, hello Sue, hello Brandy, my little race car driver. My daughter went race car driving tonight in her Volkswagen. She's got it all souped up. Hi Grady, hi Susan from Maryland.
Grady's with us tonight too, huh?
Hello.
Hi Grady.
Hello Fauna from West Virginia. Hello Gretchen from Minnesota.
Oh, now I got to turn mine down. All right, now.
Hello Bernadette.
I can see us better.
We got clothes on.
Yeah.
Hey.
You can go ahead and lurk. It's all right.
Sandy.
We're the most G-rated jacuzzi time in town. Guarantee it.
Today was people getting their puppies today. Jared got his puppy. You've probably seen Daisy on the video. She is just so happy. She's just loving it. Yes, she is. Our cousins Skip and Christy got their little girl today, Fancy. And they've taken all kinds of pictures of her. Just got one. They got her a nice little red little bed. And
4 of the puppies haven't been picked up.
Yeah.
And Johnny wants to know how we're in the jacuzzi in the summer, because it's like 85 degrees in the water right now, not 104. Hi, Lila.
And Juanita picked up Fancy. And who else went today?
Well, we've got 4
Amber.
in there.
Amber picked up Otis.
If you're out there, Amber, hi, Amber. I hope you made it home safe.
Hi, Lila.
Can you hear us okay?
We got 4 puppies left, Susan.
Kristen's World Outdoors said hi. And I want to kind of kick it off with saying how much we appreciate all you viewers for getting us over the 240,000 minutes watched and over 1,000 subscribers. We're at over 2,600 subscribers and over 270,000 minutes watched now. So we're pretty excited about that. And we are up to $7 in income with YouTube. We won't get rich, but hey, we're having fun, right? That's what it's all about. Have friends in your home and have fun.
Our water is cool in the spa, Johnny. It's not bad at all.
Keeping it real with
like
Randy.
A swimming pool's jacuzzi.
Randy, Julie, and Presley all say hi.
Hello,
hi, guys.
hello.
Keeping it real.
Hello, Presley. Christina's World Outdoors.
Yeah.
Hi. San Jose, California from Susan.
When it's 98 and 100 degrees outside, 84 is a cool down. Trust me, John.
It really feels good.
Bernadette, thank you. We enjoy having you in our home.
So how are all you guys?
Yeah, tell us how your day's going.
Awesome in your world that you want to share? We got to hear about you guys too. We had a video with Keeping It Real with Randy and Julie last night.
Yeah, it
you
was
guys,
great.
Thank you. That helped them get some subscribers and some hours.
Yes, and they were very appreciative. And it felt good. It really felt good to be able to help another YouTuber like Jason and Jared, and all of them have helped us. I really enjoyed that.
Skinner Farm says, hey, y'all.
Hi, Skinner Farms. Glad to have you back. Sandy Wilkerson, you're my kind of people. Thank you, Sandy. We appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. Randy and them had lobster.
Yeah.
Lobster, Randy. I know how you love that lobster.
And Randy and Julie said something about bringing us Red Lobster next week.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they are. You moderators know who you are. Everybody that has a wrench by their name, a blue wrench, that's a person who can delete nasty comments and people who just get on here to be mean. Because as you know by now, all we want are happy thoughts, positive thoughts, away from all the hubbub of the world right now. We don't want any part of all that when we get off work and come home and spend time with you guys.
105 in Florida.
Woo!
Ooh, goodness gracious, wasn't that hot here in Texas?
Lila said, hi, Randy and Julie. John texted his whole living room today.
Yes.
Man,
John's
I know what
son.
that's like. Yes, and he lives in Fort Worth,
He's the
right
one
up the road.
that's got the Mastiff suits. How much does that
He weighs
Zeus weigh?
200 pounds.
Wow.
He's a big dog. I wouldn't go over there and say, sit. He might tell me to sit. Corey and Cynthia Davis. Hey, Tom and Rhonda. Hope you guys are enjoying your evening. It is. It is a great evening. It's such a beautiful evening here in Tennessee. Wow, I love Tennessee. It's a beautiful place.
I didn't know you liked lobster, Destiny. Your mom doesn't like lobster. Good evening. Living giant in a tiny house. I want you to check them out. We're not subscribed to them, are we?
I don't think so. We need to be,
Yeah,
though.
I want you to check them out.
Friends in Pennsylvania, hello.
Oh, congratulations, Julie and Randy. They ordered a solo cup holder and stove cover from YouTube.
Fantastic. Hi, Mary.
Feathers and fur
Mary
babies.
Jemison.
Zeus weighs 175 pounds. Big
I thought it was
Mastiff.
about 200.
Well, happy birthday to your daughter, Sandy.
Oh, congratulations. 44th birthday.
Yeah,
Wow.
from Alabama and Nancy.
It's something when you have children that age, isn't it? Gosh, such a blessing to be able to see them grow up and become mature adults.
Ooh, 76 at Skinner Farms, Indiana. That does
Skinner
sound nice. We gave away 4 today, Johnny. We got 4 more to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got several more
They have
requests
homes.
for one of our males. Not for sure. That's the little blue, and I kind of wanted to keep blue, so I'm trying to decide if I want to make another person happy and give them a puppy, or if I want to keep blue. I kind of got attached to blue.
Hops and Barley Homesteader in the house. Hi from Georgia. Hello, Georgia. Mobile, Alabama in the house. Gulf Coast. Mary Jemison.
Golden, Texas. Journey along with Shannon. What's Golden, Texas?
We'll have to look it up on the map.
Shannon, is that east, west, north?
Or what big city is it close to?
Yeah, I don't know Golden, Texas.
Journey along with Shannon.
Georgia.
Yeah, we had
Denison. I know where Denison is.
Yes.
Diana.
I went to EMT Basic School in 1988 in Grayson Community College in Denison. That was the very first emergency medicine course I took.
It will be hard to let Blue go, Jennifer. I just got kind of attached to him. I was real attached to Daisy and Blue. Not that they aren't great. I mean, they're all just wonderful. And Luke, Wendy's getting Luke, but she won't be able to get him for a while. She's going on a trip. But Luke's, he's really, really cute. Living John, he has he has a new video posted as well. So, check Living Giant in a Tiny House. I'm going to see that. That sounds interesting.
Dauphin Island, Alabama's in here.
John Lee says, I would give away Blue and focus on another English cream. I know, an English Mastiff. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, he wants us to get an English Mastiff.
Yeah.
What's that commercial? I think we need a bigger box.
I know it's nice when everybody puts in where they're from. I like that.
Shanna's in near Mineola.
Mineola, Miranda Lambert.
Well, I hope you do start a YouTube channel soon, Shannon. We'll be watching for it.
What will you be doing on your channel, Shannon? Ooh, Canada. Linda from Ottawa. Is it Ottawa, Canada?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Sandy's originally from Louisiana.
Skinner Farm smoked a whole hog yesterday, and those lucky dogs got all the bones. Man. Knoxville, Tennessee. Denise Beer. I hope I don't mess up your names. If I do, I'm sorry.
Diana, Alaska is beautiful. I mean, we saw some beautiful, beautiful places in Alaska. Lots of beautiful memories.
San Jose, California. Susan Spring.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah. Man, we have had a day. Mischief got out. He went over to Jared's house. Poor Jared. He's so nice. He calls me up like, now, come on. You know, most neighbors would be, you better come over here and get your blankety blank coat. And you owe me for this tree and all the feed he spilled. Not Jared. Jared calls me up or texts me, and he said, Mischief's over here. He's eating my tree and knocked over my feed barrels. And I called him. I said, man, I'm sorry. And he laughed and he said, it's okay. I went over there straight away and got him on a leash, and Mischief complained the whole way home. All he did was, You'd think I was beating him.
And he was in trouble.
He was in trouble. And I got him over here and put him inside the kennel so that he wouldn't get over to Jared's and destroy Jared. Jared spent a lot of time and effort and money planting trees and making his property look nice. And he's got such a good heart. You don't want to hurt any of that because he would take care of you if it's you. Smash that like button, people. Jennifer Aiken says, we sure do.
Dylan and Rebecca are watching. That's our grandson and his girlfriend.
Hi, Dylan. Welcome to Jacuzzi time with Tom and Rhonda.
Oh, he didn't mean English fastest. He meant English strings.
English. Oh, so another like diamond. We tried to get an English cream golden retriever, but that German shepherd snuck back over here. I didn't even see him come over.
Hey, Jesus Girl is back on. Did we ever find out if it was Jesus Girl or Jesus Girl?
I know.
Did we ever find out? That was still the funniest thing with the goats, the turkey calls you guys were doing. Did y'all see the turkey calls? Tom won the turkey call.
Well, that was from years of practice. Sitting in a blind and watching for turkeys. Skinner Farm said his cows got out. I'm glad to see good stories. He said his cows mixed in with his neighbor's cows, and his neighbor was the same way. He was very nice about it, and just as nice as he can be, said Skinner Farm. Boy, you just can't beat a good neighbor. You can't. They're like family.
Hello, Melissa. We were talking today about our life just seems to be so busy. We just don't ever just sit around and binge on Netflix. There's always animals to herd up from Jared's house.
I know. We're so busy.
Somebody to feed or taking puppies out so they can poop and eat. Oh, goodness gracious, we're so busy. Or we're getting ready to try to make a YouTube thing, or we're looking on it to see if we got any new subscribers.
Well, a lot of people are worried about dying, and at the rate we're going, we'll be about 126 years old. We've got so much to do before we pass away. Oh, you posted a video on the cows getting out and going to the neighbors' Skinner Farms? We'll have to go see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was kind
Lila
of
saw
comical.
it.
Was it comical, Lila? We had a friend coming here. I don't know if he's a friend.
Where?
A wasp.
Oh, he's a foe.
We got a wasp.
If you hear me scream like a little girl, you know he got me. Whoa, he's coming close. He wants to be a part of Jacuzzi time with Tom and Rhonda.
Hi, Hat Creek Homestead. How are you guys?
Jennifer said her neighbors are friends too.
Yes, Johnny, raising a litter of puppies is very, very hard. Not as hard as it is on Diamond, though. Bless her heart.
We are working on a special event coming up pretty soon that I'm going to just throw out a little teaser on it. We're not going to talk about it too much, but I just can't resist wetting your taste buds a little bit. Rhonda and I, because this is at home with Tom and Rhonda, we don't have time to travel a lot. We've had 2 vacations in 17 years. So that tells you how much we blow and go. But we have figured out a way that we can visit a lot of you guys and have our picture taken with us, with you, and put it on our channel here. So just put that in the back of your mind and be watching for details on that. We'll tell you more later. But I'm really excited to be able to meet each one of you. Like, you see us, but we don't get to see you. And I want to see you. And I want to have a big collage of all our friends behind us, like this blue wall behind us. Just a whole collage of pictures of people that are watching and are a part of our show.
We're going to make it fun.
It'll be fun.
It's a fun thing to do on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
If you don't do anything else. Jesus girl, thank you.
A $5 super chat. Hey, we can get super chats. Jesus girl, that's our very first one.
Now we have $12.
Wow, we are on fire.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus girl.
Thank you.
It's humbling when people do that, because I know we're all working hard for a living. We don't none of us have a whole lot to just give out like that, but we're trying to save up for a wee boost right now. And
yeah, so we won't be so blurry with you guys.
Yeah, we want to get clearer pictures, and it's our signal, I'm sure.
It's kind of good when you don't look very good on camera, so you get kind of blurry. But still, it's probably not fun to watch it if it's that way.
It's a goal of ours, though, to save up some money and get a wee boost. So we'll let you guys know when we get it, and hopefully you'll be able to tell by a better quality picture. But we'll put that $5 toward that, Jesus girl. Thank you very, very much.
Johnny said that sounded like a good idea.
Jennifer said, give that wasp swimming lesson.
No, I was about to get it. Did you guys see Jarrett's puppy, Daisy, drinking the water with Tucker today? I don't know if you guys know, but Daisy was the one that we came home and she was sitting in Diamond's water boat, just sitting there. She didn't know how to get out. And Jarrett wants her to be a water dog.
She's already a water dog. He just doesn't realize it.
Hey, Amber's on. How's Otis?
Hi, Amber. Amber came over and picked up Otis.
Yes. Hi, Virginia from Pennsylvania.
Living Giant in a Tiny House said, can you use a Sony hand cam to shoot and post videos to YouTube? Yeah, but we've got something a little different in mind. I don't want to tell you what it is yet, because I'm excited about it. I think it'll be a blast. So you probably can. We probably could, but we got a different idea.
Corey and Cynthia said 66 watching, 58 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, everyone.
Somebody said he needs to learn some manners.
Lila Newton. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Whoa.
This is weird.
I know, it is. Y'all, we can't tell you how much we appreciate that. Thank you, Lila. You're the best. That's awesome. Jesus girl and Lila, our first 2 super chats in our YouTube adventure. Thank you.
That will help. I mean, how much are those wee boots? They're like
$550.
$550.
You can get
wow.
You can get one for $450, but it's only for one room in the house. The $550 for just $100 more. It covers like 4,500 square
feet, I believe.
Yeah,
And-
so maybe you can finally see what we look like.
Well, you
maybe
might not want to do that.
No.
Maybe her, but not me.
No.
You can look at Rhonda, but you don't want to see me. Rhonda, when we met, I took her glasses. I'm probably telling off on myself. I put her prescription glasses in the brand new ones that came in. I took her old glasses and put them in place of it and gave them back to her because I did not want to take a chance of her in focus when she looked at me. And I hadn't been
didn't
sorry
even wear
yet.
glasses when I met you.
Yes, she did. She's fibber line.
I did. That was 17
What's
years
that?
ago. I didn't wear them. Oh, Jennifer, thank you so much.
Let me see. What is it? Thank you,
Wow.
Jennifer.
I
And
did
John
not believe-
Castleberry, $10.
Oh,
Jennifer, $5.
John.
Thank you, Jennifer.
We're going to get that wee boost.
We are.
Hey, Julie, we're going to get the wee boost. Oh, my gosh.
And I told Jared that if it really works, he'd come over here and use it over here. So.
Mary says something now. She says you're blurry, but just the sound of voice is worth it all.
Oh, that's the
Thank
sweetest
you.
thing.
That's
Thank
sweet.
you so much.
Amber said that Otis is doing great. He played with Harvey in the backyard, and both are asleep. John, you should have done that, but thank you.
Oh, wow. That's
We are. We're going to
nice.
use this to get a wee boost. That's for
Yes,
sure.
we are.
Anna likes Julie's video. I know Uni's great. I think they put a video on today of Presley in the pool. So that's great. Thanks, girl.
You know, my eyesight's so bad, I didn't realize it was blurry. Rhonda had to tell me.
It's so funny.
Anna Howard said, like Julie's video.
Yeah.
Yes. She's doing a great job. You know how, especially Julie, she's a very shy person, believe it or not. She, even in her own live chat, she sat over on the side.
I know.
Put
I
us
said,
in the
Julie, you
middle.
need to be in the middle. You need to be in the middle. No, I'm right here is what she says.
Yeah.
No, Julie, you need to be in the middle. It's your video.
And she's one of the most talented workers I've ever met in my life. She does so many different things. She's like an entrepreneur. She doesn't get paid by a company. Everything she earns, she goes out and hustles for. So anything you get with from Julie, if it's shutters or instructions or whatever, it was done with a lot of love and a lot of time. She puts a lot of work into her stuff.
Ruth said, blurry like Bigfoot. Jesus, girl, Tom, she saw your video singing. You have a great voice.
Well, you're too
There's
kind.
another video. I'm trying to find it. It's a great video, just like this one was. And for some reason, it's gone. I don't know what happened to it. And it comes up in my memories of Facebook. So I've looked in Facebook, though, and I can't find it. So we might have to wait till it pops up on memories again, and then I'll share it.
Thank you, Jesus girl. Yeah, we haven't been able to accept live chats because we weren't monetized. Tonight is our very first live chat where we're actually monetized. Melinda was asking. It should be working now because in the past, the last 3 nights or the last 3 live chats we've had, we weren't able to do live chats. That's why we couldn't make it work.
But thank you, Melinda, for thinking of us.
Yes, that was very sweet. And it's not necessary, but we are going to put it to good use. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda. I think Tom has a great voice.
Y'all are too kind.
And you should see him, though. He's done things in church, though, and where he's more serious. I mean, this was kind of funny stuff. Even the other video is funny. But when he wants to get serious, what was the song you guys did at church? Was it Amazing?
It was Amazing Grace.
Was it Amazing Grace?
It was a different
beautiful.
rendition, though. It wasn't traditional, but it
beautiful.
was fun. We enjoyed it.
We need to find that video.
Me and one of my Masonic buddies had done it in church.
Love you, Julie.
Oh, and in that video that you guys saw on our channel, if you watched me sing that song, the man that was briefly in the shot, his name was Randy, and he was a DJ there in Winsboro, where I was the mayor. Randy was at every event. He played music all over the city. He was like a travel DJ, just a nice guy. And he passed away since we moved from Winsboro. And he wasn't very young. He was in his 50s. So I was really sad to see Randy go, because we always look forward to karaoke night and visiting with him. And yeah, it was sad, but his memory lives on, that's for sure.
Thank you, Jennifer Hammond. We were glad to get it.
Have you checked
Hi,
with
Wanda.
your city planners on putting up a tower in your area? I live way out in the country, and that's what they did for us. Really boosted the signal. To be perfectly honest, I don't even know the first thing about our city planners, so I need to get involved with that to find out. I live out in the country, so they don't allow me voting rights or any privileges in that, but that doesn't mean I can't approach them and talk to them about it.
I'll look for the one with Amazing Grace. I sure will. Thank you, Linda. Hi, Gwendolyn.
Lila Newton, $20 for the Wee Boost. Thank you, Lila.
Nina's going to start a YouTube channel. Our whole family is going to be on YouTube.
Well,
Randy's going to do one with her racing cars.
It'll be the Howard Welches and the Crockers. All of us will have our own space. And it's a great way to have memories. One of the things that Jason said in one of his videos was he was doing it in large part so that he would have memories of his mom and dad and his brothers, and they would all be able to watch each other and feel like they were close, even though they were miles and miles apart, which that really hit home with me. I think that's awesome.
I'm so sorry. AJ Suburban Homestead. I know we had Lily for 17 years. She was a little Yorkie like Joji, and she had Addison's disease, so she'd been sick for a while. But I came home today, and my worst fear was to come home and she would get out of her little area, her little comfortable warm bed. I think she had an electric blanket, and she did. She got off of it, and I found her cold and shivering, and she passed away like an hour later. But it's very, very hard. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss.
We took Lily all the way to the Arctic Circle with us. It was our very first gift.
Little puppy. She barely weighed 5 pounds. She went on cruises. She went in the snow.
She was in our portrait, our family portrait.
Yes.
And I'll never forget when we got in the Arctic Circle. She got out of the truck, and the snow was so deep you couldn't see her anymore. She just disappeared in the snow, and all of a sudden we heard, and she was buried down in the snow. We had to go over and pull her out. She couldn't get out.
She has no fat.
No, and the snow in the Arctic isn't. You can't make a snowball. It's like baby powder. You pour it out in your hand. It's the weirdest thing.
Thank you, Skinner Farms. Hi, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Yes, John, Lily did. She lived a good, happy life. She was a spoiled little thing.
She was very spoiled. It was so bad that if she was sitting in one of the chairs, let's say I had a favorite rocking chair or recliner, if she was in it, I wouldn't go sit down. I wouldn't make her move. Because she was getting old, I didn't want her to have to get up and jump down, because she would jump down and it would hurt her little bones. Her little bones were like chicken bones.
A little skinny chicken.
We're sorry for your loss, AJ.
So sorry.
I bet you everyone that's watching right now has had a loss of a pet that hurt, because pets are like family.
Even John, my son, he's gone through that. He had a Mastiff, Max, like his best friend, and he passed. And it took him a while to try with another dog. He went a long time, and then he finally decided that he would give another try, and he got Suze. And he was glad, because it brought all those happy memories back of when Max wasn't sick and when he was playing and real playful. And
animals, they just love unconditionally, especially like dogs. They'll love you when you're mean to them, when you holler at them, when you throw things across the room. it's like a new day every time they see you. They're just as happy to see you as they were the first time.
Thank you, Living Giant in a Tiny House.
Oh,
We're definitely
thank
going to be
you.
subscribing to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's very appreciative.
We'll go in there right after we get through here and subscribe. I'm interested in seeing anyway.
That wee boost, I think, is going to really help us.
Yeah, Journey Alone with Shanna. Our fur babies are, I mean, especially when you get, they are when you're young. Even if you have kids, but especially when you get older, those are your kids because the ones that you had are all grown up with their kids. So now you have your fur babies. And
Yep.
they're just like your kids that you raised and grew up. Sadie said she had her cat for 21 years.
Wow. I can imagine that was hard. 17 about killed us. I can't imagine 21.
We have been so blessed with Diamond's puppies because we got her and we wanted to breed her, but we wanted to breed her with an English Mastiff. But we've messed up twice now because we worked so much and we're so busy. But we put her in a better fencing. She had a big, huge fenced-in yard. It was tall. We really thought she'd be safe this second time, and she wasn't. But the only thing that gives us pleasure with her last litter, so many people have been happy, and those dogs have found such great homes. And this litter is going to be the same. I mean, everyone that's picked them up, like Amber came every day, and I'm just thinking, oh, I'll just have a really good home. And I already know that Daisy's going to have a good home. And then our cousin Skip. It's just nice. I mean, I wish it hadn't happened with Diamond again, but so many people, at least 8 people, have just been blessed this time.
And
with the new
Diamond
puppies.
has such a good disposition. She's so calm and so sweet. And she's protective of the pups, but she's not mean about it. She'll get right up there if you reach in. She'll put her nose right on yours to let you know she's watching every move. But she doesn't get mean. Now, with little kids, if they start reaching in and being their normal self, then she'll growl, so get back. But we tried to keep the little kids from reaching in, and it worked out really well. Diamond has never bitten anyone, and I don't think she would, but they're dogs.
She gets nervous with little kids. She doesn't do it if she doesn't have babies, but when there's babies around, she gets really grumpy when little kids come around.
Living Giant in a Tiny House, what is a bonfire campaign for my channel? Can you explain that to everybody? I want to check it out, too.
I'm listening to what it's say.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can you tell us? We're listening.
We're listening.
Cat got your tongue?
It's like, why am I waiting for you to answer?
Yeah, I know, Lila. We're always wondering if Jared's going to cannonball right in the middle of the hot tub, too.
I don't think Jared's on with us tonight.
No, he might be watching. He said he was going to watch, but he's at home playing with Daisy.
Yeah.
He was pretty taken with her. I'm so glad.
Skinner Farms is going to come over to Living Giant in a tiny house. I'm interested about this Living Giant.
Yep, we're going to be on everybody's channel.
Oh, Kara, you just don't know how relaxing. I mean, it makes more bubbles. We haven't turned on the bubbles because I don't know if you guys can hear us, but this is so nice to get into. It's just so nice. And you'll see us when it's 30 degrees outside. We'll still be out here, but the water won't be 80.
Here's what he said. Living Giant in a Tiny House said, yes, it is a campaign for subscribers to buy shirts for your channel. We need to do that too. Well, we're going to watch that and see how it goes and see how you put it together, because we talked about getting t-shirts, a logo, because the picture of us on our main page and on our Facebook page has me with the cowboy hat, Rhonda holding Diamond. We're dressed Western because that's Texas, right? And we want to get that on a t-shirt because we thought that would be neat. What do y'all think? What would you like to see on the logo? Some people said they wanted our house in the background and us in the front. If you have any ideas for logos, let us know. We're new at all this. But I want to watch. I really want to watch what you do with the T-shirts, Living Giant in a Tiny House.
Skinner Farms is trying to get a logo too.
Cool. I don't want to go out and pay a whole bunch of money to get somebody to design something, though. If we can save a little money to do it, I mean, we're close to retirement now. We got to be careful.
Thank you, Linda.
Linda,
So
thank you. $15 just for being great people. Oh, thank you, Linda, very much.
I feel a wee boost coming on.
I do too. We're getting closer than we were an hour ago. I guarantee it.
Yeah. I think it will really help the quality of our stuff, though. But they do like hearing your voice. This is so funny. You know, we work in the hospital, and Tom would get on the intercom not to announce a code, but just a meeting, maybe that something was going to happen.
Or page somebody.
And I work with a lot of females at work, but they would all just go quiet when Tom would talk. And they would have a smile on their face because his voice is just so soft. And it's sexy. Come on.
Hey, okay, I'm sufficiently embarrassed now. When I was in radio years ago, I had this one little, I guess, skit that I played because people would say that about DJ's voices. They would say, "Oh man, love the voice," and then I saw him and went, bleh. So I had this girl going in the background. She was screaming and running downstairs. I've got to meet the DJ. I want to meet the DJ. I can't wait to see if you could hear her little feet pitty patting down the stairs. And all of a sudden she said, I have waited to see your face for years to put it with that beautiful voice. And now that I have, well,
I don't understand mean people.
That wasn't mean. It was funny. I did it to myself. It was funny. Mean would have been if you did it to me. Right, guys? I mean, I didn't do it to somebody. I did it to myself.
We boost Donnie. It says better connection capabilities, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You get faster uploads and downloads, and you get hopefully a better quality signal so that when we do live chats, it will not be blurry.
Thank you, Mary. I hate my voice.
It helps the signal for internet.
Sheila from Kentucky.
Chilling in our hot tub with Tom and Rhonda.
Hey, that would be a good one.
Oh, yeah. A T-shirt with that on it.
That would make people look.
Yeah. Chilling in the hot tub.
I like that. I like that one. Jennifer said that.
I'll have my cowboy hat on. We'll be chilling in the hot tub. Texas style. Put a few potatoes and carrots in here.
The goat should be, we might have to have a couple of T-shirts. We might have to have a Jacuzzi T-shirt. We might have to have a goat T-shirt.
Well, if we're gonna have goats,
t-shirts.
you can't just do goats. We've got goats, chicken. I don't want to leave Fanfare out. He's a turkey. So you got goats, chickens, turkeys. Uni the unicorn's with us. We got to have a horse in there. So we got a lot of different animals we could put in it. Well, thank you, Lila. I appreciate that.
This is fun, though, to sit out here and just talk to people. I like that.
Oh,
now,
yeah, this is the best
We would be watching Yellowstone right now, but we do have that recorded.
Man, have y'all seen that show?
Yellowstone's good.
Yellowstone is good.
But I'd rather do this. That's the beauty of our world today. You can do everything in your own time. You can just record things and talk to people all the way to Canada. I haven't seen the person from New Zealand for a while. I hope they didn't unsubscribe.
I hope they're all right. We actually, I think that New Zealand and the Canada and all those people that are from out of the country, they came from Jason and Jared's channel.
Oh, we could do seasonal ones. Destiny said Thanksgiving T-shirts with Fanfare and Juliet.
Oh, I
we
didn't
could do
see that
seasonal
coming.
Ones.
Seasonal shirts.
Yeah.
Okay. Winter will be a long
sleeve
sleeve.
one. Uni is adorable. If you guys don't know yet, go to Keeping It Real with Randy and Tom.
Randy and Julie.
Randy and Tom.
No, it's
Randy
not that
and
kind of channel.
I'm sorry,
That's my
Julie.
brother-in-law. Randy and Tom. That's keeping it real, buddy.
No, you need some mail.
That's too funny. You know, you just can't watch a TV show on, I don't know how y'all feel, but you just can't watch a TV show on anymore without somebody all over somebody else. I don't need to see two men and two women and or a man and woman having sex. Just lead up to maybe that's what's going to happen, and then cut to the rest of the show that's pertinent. They make too big a deal out of all that stuff now. It takes away from the storyline.
Man, I must have missed some comments. How did we get that?
We didn't. I just brought it up because I'm controversial that way. Some people say, no, leave it in there. Me, it's like it takes away from movies like Yellowstone that are pretty good shows. But any stuff like that in your shows you're watching, it kind of takes away from it to me, waters it down. Hello, Jared.
Is Jared on? Howdy, Jared.
He sure is. How's Daisy, Jared? I know the answer.
She's wonderful.
Y'all don't think we like Jared, do you?
We were going to the grocery store today, and Tom goes, we need to call and see if Jared needs anything from the store. Okay.
Why not? He'd do it for us.
This time Jared's going to the store and say, Jared, pick me up some dishwasher soap.
Well, then he'll go, man, I wish Rhonda would quit calling me.
Are you going to the store?
Roberta, I agree. Rhonda's voice is great.
No.
Yes, she has the sweetest, most soothing voice. Imagine that. You're in the hospital, you don't feel well, and your nurse comes in and she talks real soft and sweet. It's a very soothing voice.
It was a good voice for when I was a neonatal intensive care nurse. It was a good voice then. Because I'm trying really hard to talk louder for you guys, but
she is.
I feel
Trust
like
me.
I'm hollering. It's very
unnatural
for me to talk this loud.
But it's so much nicer for me because I hate going, huh.
Thank you, Kara. I don't know what an ASMR channel is. What is that? You know what that is?
No.
Hey, Roberta, you have to tell us what an ASMR channel is. I don't know.
MR does. OSAR. MR not. See them wings?
Jared just woke up from a nap. Has she done any crying? Did she miss Diamond at all? Or has Tucker pretty much got her company?
I think I'm going to put a cow, a pig, and a chicken on my shirts and put known for our meat on the back. Yeah, buddy. I tell you what, we ought to start something where every channel that we subscribe to and that y'all subscribe to us, we'll buy each other's T-shirts and wear them on our live channel to say, hey, this is a shout out to this channel. What do you think about doing that? I would love to, because I've learned from Jason and Jared and that whole family, the best way to be successful in YouTube and to have fun in YouTube is to support the YouTube channels.
Thank you, Mary, again.
You're right, Jennifer. It is family.
Thank you, Linda. Very soothing. Thank you, John.
Mom's voice is cheerful. Don't get her mad. It's not cheerful then.
We don't work in hospice, Melinda. I don't know.
No, we don't work in hospice, but we have taken care of hospice patients, but not as a hospice nurse.
I have been a hospice nurse, but not presently. I work in Rockwall. Tom works in Quinlan.
Quinlan and Greenville Commerce.
Thank you, Amber. Jesus Girl said I would be great with reading to second graders.
Yeah, you would.
I'm trying, Albert. Albert, it's hard. Even my patients, when they come in and they don't hear well, if I try to talk louder, it doesn't work. Because I just get a higher pitch. And then somebody will tell them what I'm saying, and then they'll hear them, but they can't seem to hear me.
Jared just said that Daisy's over at his house and says, she's like, who's Diamond? Her and Tucker are best friends. Diamond who? Daisy Crocker.
I accidentally got off.
I think that Jared ought to get her some Daisy Duke shorts. Put a little Daisy Duke t-shirt on her.
I think I'm behind again. Somehow I got behind.
Just hit the go, so it'll go all the way to that side. Yeah.
Somehow I get behind. When we were watching, and Jared wasn't even the picture, even though he was sitting right behind me, because somehow I got behind on my screen time.
Kara Bet
Kara
says
lives in Quinlan.
She's in Quinlan. How about that, Kara?
Hey, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
We have a Terrell address, but we're closer to Quinlan.
Oh, yeah. Out in the country.
So
We hope you don't
in a
ever have
tiny
to come see
house.
us.
Got the Crocker shirt and Simple Life plain shirt.
Okay. What is that? Can you say that again?
What?
What did you say?
I said, living John in a tiny house. He got the Crocker shirt and the Simple Life plain shirt.
Okay. You know how the Crockers have that Sunday page where you can put your channel on it? We ought to do something like that every time we go live. Have a different shirt on of a different YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
We ought to start that as a tradition. Send me a note on here if you think that's a good idea and it's something you'd be interested in doing, just to support each other. He's over there.
Yeah, he's making. Jared's making clothes for Daisy. Now, Johnny, I didn't want you to ever. I didn't like when people messed with you.
Kara moved here last October, and Goodma is just up I-35. I've been here in Minnesota. Just up I-35 a bit.
Another neighbor, but
close.
Where were you from, Kara? You moved here from just from October. Were you still a Texas person?
Yes, Skinner Farms. We are on Facebook, and I posted it in our community channel, a link to our Facebook, but it's still At Home with Tom and Rhonda, and I think they put the address on Facebook is At Home with Tom and Rhonda .Howard, but you can click on the link in the community channel.
You can always find us either Rhonda or Rhonda Howard, or
we put our address in there too, our
Tom
PO
Howard,
box.
Yeah. Kara was from Washington.
Wow.
And now she's in Quinlan.
East Tennessee, Granny Annie I'm your long away neighbor here in East Tennessee. I
agree, Jennifer. Texas is a great state. Not there's anything wrong with any other states. Oregon. We haven't had anybody from Oregon yet, have we? We passed through Oregon, and it was beautiful. That was such a beautiful state. But you know, they won't let you put your gas in your car. We try to fill up our gas tanks, and the guy at the store came running out. No, you can't do that. They won't let you put in your own gas.
And I don't mind being lazy.
So if you go to Oregon, don't put in your gas.
Make sure it's okay with them if you do. Darlene Powell's in Florida.
Let's go to Florida. We need to get Suzanne in here. Teach her how to get on this, because she's from California. She's one that got one of Diamond's other
Suzanne,
puppies.
yeah.
She got a puppy named Murphy. She had him flown to California And he is so spoiled.
Yeah, he's in obedience school, and they go to the beach all the time with him. I want to trade places with him on weekends sometimes.
Well, welcome, Kara. I'm glad you're in Texas. Michigan. Jennifer.
They're moving that plant here. Tesla, they're going to be building a big plant in Texas, too.
Lila is sending Jared a birthday package.
Cool.
John, we're going to try our best. We are going to try our best. It will make me so sad. We are going to try our best.
The only way we can do it for sure is just keep her in the house all the time and put her on a leash and walk her to go to the bathroom. Because we're out in the country and we've got a fenced-in yard. That doesn't matter. They jumped the fence.
We really thought we had it fixed this time, but we were wrong.
And maybe electric wire all around it.
Living Giant Tiny House says, I'm in Golden Valley, Arizona.
Mary said, my uncle played piano and he would sing Deep in the Heart of Texas. Deep in the Heart of Texas. I love that song. I remember full-service gas stations, too. Even at a full-service gas station in the past, when I went in them and tried to fill up my own, they wouldn't get mad. These guys got mad at us.
AJ Suburban instead said that she came to Texas to visit, and she named her son Dallas.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Southwest Ohio.
Amber says she remembers the full stations at gas stations. Yeah, even in Texas, they used to do that, but that was a long time ago. I don't even think you're that old, Amber.
And Jared's birthday's not until the 12th, Skinner Farm, so you're not late. We just keep celebrating it because so many people love him. They just want to
do week-long
shower
birthdays.
him. Yeah, we don't have birthday. We have birthday month.
Yeah.
I worked in a full-service gas station, too.
Skinner Farms.
When I was a kid. I'll be.
It seems so weird when you run out of people responding. It's like, what are you talking about? Ask us questions.
I remember party lines, too. Good Mom, there was my grandma's house. I remember I was over at her house, and we'd pick up the phone, and people would be carrying on a conversation. Everybody used the same line. And they'd say, well, do y'all mind wrapping up the conversation? We want to use the phone. Can you imagine what that would be like now with as mean as people are on social media? Oh, my gosh.
I remember when I used to be able to buy a week's full of groceries for $15.
35 cents a gallon gas, Ruth remembers.
Now you can't hardly go to the store without spending $100.
What's your wife's name, Skinner Farm? She has a birthday Tuesday. She had a birthday Tuesday. Happy birthday, Miss Farms.
Living Giant, he worked at Chevron.
Clearfield, Utah.
Yeah, you probably did pay. Jesus Girl said that you probably had to pay more for them to pump your gas.
Jared tried to do a super chat, but it's not working. Well, thanks for trying anyway, brother.
What would make it not work? Don't know. I always ask Tom questions. He's like, I don't know. Usually he knows the answer, though.
Somebody laughed at my party line. Can't help it. I remember it. One ring, one long, two short rings. Yeah. Everybody had a special ring for their house.
Hey, Bernadette, I can remember our rent was $25 a month, and we couldn't afford it.
Yeah. And Jared, Lila said, just walking across the the yard.
No, Jerry, don't give us some flimsy excuse.
I love you.
He knows we love him.
Linda's birthday's on the 19th of August. She'll be 85 years young. Happy birthday. Same age as your dad, right?
No, that's 84 maybe.
Well, maybe. I'm 59'11".
I'm bad at Dad's birthday thing. I think he's 84 right now. And he'll be 85 in February.
And he doesn't like to be talked about on this channel in public.
He does.
Bread was 5 cents.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's the first time I ever saw a gas station with the drive-through. And the reason I was in Utah was for a Job Corps and got certified in plastic injection molding. That's living giant in a tiny house.
I remember postage was 3 cents.
Hello, Noah Bailey. Yeah, this hot tub, it is comfortable.
It is. And when we get off, we'll turn the bubbles up real high.
Yeah, if we turn the bubbles on right now,
I'd have to talk even louder, and I don't think I can do it.
Oh, I got to tell y'all, we went to
Penny bubble gum. Oh, those were the days.
we went to Vegas, and I didn't know that was a jacuzzi bath we were in. I had put some bubbles in, and
that was our honeymoon night.
I had libation. I had many libations that night, and I'll never forget. I fell asleep in the jacuzzi, and I woke up, and the bubbles. You can ask Rhonda. The bubbles were so high, I was screaming, "Help! Help! Something's wrong!" And I'm throwing bubbles off of me, and I was real disoriented. And Rhonda's in there laughing. She laughed so hard. She laughed until she cried. I was wondering when you was going to wake up and see those bubbles. Why didn't you put bubble bath in the jacuzzi? Because I like bubbles. Leave me alone. Oh, gosh.
Her grocery. Oh, Anna's. Now I spend about $15 a week. I don't know, about $15 a month for groceries.
Wow.
But yeah, you can get a lot of groceries for $15. You really could. Penny bubble gum. Oh, love that.
Yeah, please hit the like button. That would be awful nice. And if you haven't subscribed or hit the notification bell, please do both of those things too, because we sure would like to have y'all back, if especially if it's your first time and you haven't done all that.
Linda says she's laughing out loud. The bubbles were so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
It was funny unless you woke up and didn't know you were going to be engulfed in them.
Skinner Farm said they did the same thing one time.
Oh, man. Well, thank you for sharing that, because I thought I was the only one that would do that.
Timmy's mom is going to be 99 on August the 20th.
Wow. That's awesome. What you can learn from somebody that age. All the stories and the things. They've gone through every phase that you can imagine in life. Wow.
Tell them your fishing story when we went to Alaska and you went salmon fishing and that little boy. It's so cute.
We had
it was one of the little boys there in Alaska.
I fly fish, and when you go to Alaska, it's really awesome to find the right place to go fly fishing. You can go to Juneau, and then they can give you all of the different rivers, because it needs to be a real ice cold running water, and you stand out in the stream, and there's nothing like standing out in that stream fly fishing. That when the sun's going down or coming up, it's beautiful. And I was real close to the hatchery, and I wanted to fish, but I didn't want to go off anywhere. I wanted to just stay right there by the house. So I walked down to the hatchery and went right up the street from it. And I'm sitting out there. Look, I'm trying to fish for cutthroats and steelheads. They're little trout. But I'm by the hatchery. So there's all these salmon. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. You could look down in the water because they're hitting you on the legs, and they're this long. And I'm not exaggerating. This isn't a fisherman's story because I wasn't even catching them. I was trying to catch these little bitty fish. And if you snagged one of them on a fly rod, rodeo time. I mean, that pole would go whoop, and the fish would go sideways because you're trying to pull it in. And I was catching these little bitty cutthroats and steelheads, and this little boy, this little Eskimo, Inupiaq Eskimo boy, had on short pants. The water was like 45 degrees when you stepped in it. Now, I don't know if you've ever put your hand in 45-degree water, but it's cold, and especially if you're from Texas. So I'm watching him thinking, I'm wearing waders, long johns, boots, and this little kid's out here in short pants with a net bigger than him, and he's scooping up these fish. I could have reached down and picked one up. There was that many. And he's watching me, and about every 3 minutes or less, he's wrestling one of those giant fish up to the bank in his net, and he's got this pile. And I'm thinking, this is funny because he's got this pile. But I noticed he kept watching me. He'd struggle with his fish, and then he'd stop and watch me with his head tilted to the side. And I thought, I wonder what he's up to. And I reeled in another little steelhead, and he came over to me, and he pulled on my fly jacket. And I turned around and looked down at him, and I said, what do you need? He said, hey, mister, want to borrow my net? It was so cute. He felt bad for me because he had this big pile of fish, and I'm over there catching these little trout, and he wanted me to do better. But you can't net. A white guy can't go. A Texas boy can't go over to Alaska with a predominantly Eskimo population and net their fish. They can do that. You can't do it. And they take their fish and wildlife serious in Alaska. That's not a joke.
Telling one more story, when you first got to Alaska and you saw the seal.
Oh, that was a horrifying story. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Greg was with me about, I guess, 6 months later. But I landed in the Arctic. I had never been there before. I was going there for adventure, to make a little more money, because paramedics don't make that much money, and that's what I was back then. But you could make a really good living in Alaska. And I'm flying into the Arctic Circle, and we landed. I got off the plane, and I looked around, and everything is windblown. And I thought, oh, wow. I hope I make the right decision. There wasn't anybody out there. And we landed on ice, and I thought, oh gosh. And then something came over me, and I said, I'm going to make this the best I can. So I got out and started walking around to see where I was. And I walked to this post office that was right on the coast. I didn't know that was the coast because it was frozen. The Bering Strait Russia is out there pretty far, but it's out there. And all that was frozen ocean. And the ocean, I landed when it was starting to melt, but I didn't know that. And I walked down to the post office, and I'm walking along the land. I had found out later that was the post office. I didn't even know that then. All the buildings looked a lot alike. And this little Eskimo lady with the sunshine ruff and everything, she was standing right beside me while I was walking. And I noticed that I don't think she was following me. I'm not saying that, but I know she was walking pretty close. We don't do that in Texas either. You see somebody that you don't know walking, you kind of move over to the side. But she was very comfortable, and she was friendly, so she wasn't saying anything. I let her do it, and I didn't avoid her. Well, all of a sudden, this whale, and it was the most magnificent thing I think I've ever seen. This whale comes up out of the ice, and then he splashes down and makes this big wave of ice just float like that in the water. And then all of a sudden, the ice started breaking up and going out. And it was loud. It was like thunder. It was so loud. And the little Eskimo lady said, you must be good luck. And I'm sitting there in awe because all of a sudden these seals are jumping up out of the water. The only place I ever saw this stuff was on TV. I'd never seen all this before. And I'm watching these seals jump up out of the water onto the little blocks of ice. And I said, hey, guys. And I was talking to the people that lived there, the Alaska natives. And I said, look at all the seals. Next thing I know, they're getting clubs and guns and they're going down there and killing them. I'm like, no, that's not why I told you that. Oh my God. And I was traumatized. It was like,
you were good luck.
yeah, she said, and I felt really horrified by that. And I told Greg about it. He laughed so hard he cried. But what I learned about the Alaska Native people in the Arctic was they don't waste anything. They still live by subsistence and they hunt and gather. And they have stores and things now, but it's still a hunt and gather society. They still go whale hunting, the whole 9 yards. Today, they're still doing it. They probably have better internet service than we do. They probably have more technology there than we do because of how remote they are. But the people are good people. They're kind. And if you take care of an Alaska Native while you're there, Inupiaq Eskimo, you become family to them. They treat you so good. They're very tight-knit. They don't let in strangers, but once they do, they're very close. And I was given boots that were, the soles were chewed by the mother. The soles were seal, and the family, the mother would chew the seal skin to make it soft for you to walk on. They would go out and shoot caribou, and the caribou was held together by yarn and stitch, and that was the top of the boot. And you would have boots. They gave me a pair of boots that were 100% authentic. And I asked Sonny, who was the man, I said, are you sure you want to give me these? They're nice. And I've never had anything this nice before. And he said, no, I like Nikes. I'll never forget that. It's so funny. But they, when they started teaching me how they live, I realized that seal, if a person killed that seal, they used every bit of it. And even the bones, they would make scrimshaw artwork out of it. They didn't waste anything. That was a people that we could learn a lot from. They didn't just kill it and leave it laying there. They killed it, but they ate it. They used it to survive. And it was, they told me stories about shaman. There's good shaman and bad shaman. A good shaman will, if you share your bounty, in other words, if you get a seal or you get a whale and you share that with your neighbor, then the good shaman will take his spirit into the whale and lead it back into the village the next year for you, so that blessing will be returned on you. And I thought, that's kind of like a Christian faith. We believe that if we share and we honor and we do good by our fellow humans, that goodness will come back to us unexpectedly when we need it the most. And so even though it's a different culture, it's not so different in the core principles of kindness and love and family and neighbors. I don't want to go on and on, but that was, it took a tragedy when I first got there to make me realize who those people really were. That wasn't a tragedy to them. That was a way of life.
We need to say special prayers for Noah's daughter. I'm so sorry. And
what happened?
Prayers will be sent. His daughter needs prayers. She's going to have both breasts removed the 20th.
Oh, gosh. Breast cancer.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we will.
Cancer is a nasty thing. We've lived through it with our family on 2 different occasions now. It's bad.
It was. It's hit our family hard. It's taken a lot of family members. And And yes, Lila, the same thing is true with Native American Indians. It's true. Thanks for that. Darlene said, nice story. I've got a million of those because when I go someplace, I don't just go to say hi. I go to experience the culture and eat the food. The only thing I didn't eat while I was there was something called stinky flipper. And
you ate the ice cream too.
Yeah,
It's
I ate the
not
ice cream.
What's it called?
Well, it's Eskimo ice cream, is what they call it. But it's what they do is they take seal and they scrape the blubber out of the seal and they put it in a big vat outside. The sun melts the blubber. They take sugar, tons of sugar, and pour it in there, and then salmon berries that they pick wild. And they put the salmon berries in that, and they stir it all up and leave it out. And you can go by and get a cup of it. It's not my thing. Bluebell is my thing. But I had to try it. I couldn't try the stinky flipper, though, because that is seal flipper that they wrap it in paper, and they bury it, and in 3 months they'll go back and eat it. I couldn't do that. No, I couldn't do that. But I ate walrus, and I ate bear. And
yes, you said yes, bluebell.
I ate all kinds of stuff.
Tim, Brandy's husband, he goes when he travels. You can't get bluebell in Illinois where they live. And so he brings it back to them from home, from wherever he's traveling. Well, we might need to tell everybody good night. It's Sunday. I bet there's people that need to be to work at Monday morning.
I bet there are. I'm sorry. We could go on and on because we love you guys. I like visiting anyway. I like Eskimo ice cream sandwiches now. That's true, Mary.
That's good. They are good. What's that other one? What is it? It's real good.
Corey and Cynthia Davis, we just want to thank you guys for giving great content to watch. Love all the channels that are striving for that. We appreciate you. Peace out. Have a great night. Thank you
Corey
very
and
much.
Thank you, Kara. I've had a good time too.
Yeah, we do need to say goodnight too, but it's that time. Guys, hit the subscribe. Haagen-Dazs. How do you forget that, right?
I don't know.
I'm built for Bluebell and Haagen-Dazs. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell will let you know if we post something else, and we sure would love to have you back. And I'll tell you pretty soon what the surprise is that we want to put together, the contest that we're going to have.
It's going to be fun. We're going to do like a contest thing, and I think you're going to help us travel around.
Yeah, and we want to see the whole world. We want to go to New Zealand. We want to go to Canada. We want to go to Minnesota, to Oklahoma even. We want to go everywhere you are. It'll be a blast. So
thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Prayers are with you. Thank you, Lila. Thank you for being our little
all the moderators. All the moderators are lifesavers.
Good night,
Destiny.
Good night, John.
Family.
Good night, Brandy.
We're going to hit the end button. We love you guys.
Good night, Lucy. Good night, Living Giant. Good night, Skinner Farm.
Yes, all of you guys. And we'll see you next time on At Home with Tom and Rhonda. Good night.
Peace.